So the first card you've got for your past is this horrible Seven of Swords here. You've got two horrible cards here. We can see the other one. When I get the Devil in a reading, I can't help but look at it. I don't want to look at it. It stands out to me. If I get it up the top somewhere, I try and put a flower over his head because it's horrible. But I can't do that. Obviously, he's down there. But yeah, two horrible cards here. So anyway, so what I'm getting here is there's a lot of fear here for you, and that's what the Devil can be about actually as well. The Devil can be about fear, but I'll get to him later. He's horrible. So I am getting a bit of fear around you, if that's you. It feels like you're protecting yourself. Protecting yourself's a good thing, obviously. Being self-preserving and all that, that's a good thing. But it's good when it comes from a place of strength. But I think for you, it's coming from a place of fear. You're protecting yourself because you're afraid, if that's you. So, yeah, if you're single, I think, yeah, especially if you're single, I think, you've got a lot of healing to do, I think, before you meet anyone new or before you're ready for anyone new. Because, again, there's a huge difference between protecting yourself out of fear and protecting yourself out of strength. And I think for you, you're moving into that place. You're moving into that place of strength. You're kind of heading there. But I think to really get there, you're going to have to build that up. And to do that, I think you're going to have to be by yourself and just nurture yourself, take care of yourself, meditate if that's something you do. Just do something to take care of yourself, because I'm just looking at this woman on the star card and that's what she's doing. So yeah, she's by herself and all that. So you'll get there. And you're really strong actually. You're a lot stronger than you realise. You probably don't feel that strong right now if you're going through this, but because you've got this fear around you. But if you look at this star card, there's an ibis in the tree just above her elbow. And an ibis, when you think about that bird, they're very resilient, very strong birds, and that's you. And when I said elbow, it just made me think of that phrase, elbow grease. When you put a lot of work into something, you're putting elbow grease into something. And so I think the message in this card in the star card is, the elbow grease for you, the work for you it's in resting and taking care of yourself. So it's not work at all, really. But I think for you it is, because you're not good at doing that. You're not that good at taking care of yourself lately, and that's what you need to be doing. And that's how you're going to move from that place of fear to that place of strength. So, okay, so yeah, with the Seven of Swords, yeah, I think this is why what I'm seeing there, I think that's why you've got that, still got a bit of that fear in you. Because, if you look at this man, obviously he's stealing these swords. And, sometimes when I see swords, I get words. If you take away the S in swords, you've got words. So if this is you, yeah, it feels like someone, because he's stealing, so it feels like someone stole your heart with their words. Because I'm getting someone saying beautiful things to you, absolutely beautiful words, telling you everything you want to hear. And it was a combination of all these things. And you're like, oh, no one's ever said that to me. That's exactly what I've always wanted to hear from someone. I've always wanted someone to say that to me. And I've never had anyone say that. And so that's how they got your heart. That's how they stole your heart, like this man stealing. And I think as time went on in this relationship, I think you realise, sadly, a lot of their words weren't very honest. And, you're a very straightforward person, very straightforward. And, I think that they knew that and they wanted to avoid telling those lies, but they couldn't help it. That was what they were like. And I think once they told one lie, what happened was, of course, that led to another lie, which is what happens to all these kinds of people. And then, it leads to another one and another one. And they just couldn't keep up in the end. They just couldn't keep up with all their lies. And yeah, it's interesting, because if you look at this Seven of Swords, he's right next to the King of Swords on the right. And it looks like he's literally looking over his shoulder at the king. And that's what they were doing. They were looking over their shoulder all the time because they were lying all the time. They had to do that. And it's interesting because the King of Swords represents clarity and honesty and all that. So he's kind of looking over his shoulder at the honesty. So that's what they were doing. So if that's you, if you were with someone who was like that, I can totally see why it's taking you time to get over that. Because, you know, when you're around someone who lies all the time, you know, you lose yourself. You don't know who you are. You don't know where you are. You don't know what's true. You don't know what to believe. And, you know, you get like that with everyone. You start to get, I'm not saying you're paranoid, but sometimes when you're with someone who lies all the time, you end up second guessing everyone and everything. So I think you need to find yourself again. You need to find you know, yourself and your own truth again. And, you know, yeah, losing that fear and getting that strength back, that's what your aim should be. And again, you know, with this star card, you know, get that time to yourself. Just nurture yourself, care about yourself, take some time out, get some time in nature if you can. That's where she is. She's outside. So yeah, think about doing that. And I think that'll help you to get through this if that's you. Okay, so yeah, just looking at this Two of Pentacles now down the bottom here. Yeah, it might be that it's hard for you to take care of yourself because maybe you're very busy. Because just looking at this man, you know, he's juggling everything, he's very busy. But I think for you, you need to try and carve out that time for yourself whenever you can. Even if it's just an afternoon or, you know, an evening or just a small amount of time, anything, just anything you can. Because I think that's the key to you being able to get through this. Okay. Okay, this is specific, but it's for someone. It feels like, because you've got these two coins here, so it feels like your money might be tied up in some way, or maybe there's some money, you know, you should have access to that you don't. You don't have access to that. So if that's you, yeah, I'm getting this really strongly for someone. You deserve this money. So that money that's flowing into somewhere else or wherever it is, it should be flowing into you. And yeah, there's someone around this money. Yeah, I'm getting a horrible feeling around this. So it feels like there's someone, yeah, it feels like there's someone you really, really, really don't want to deal with. Really horrible person. And yeah, so you've got the devil. Look at this. You've got the devil right next to this. And yeah, look at the chains around these poor people. So I think that's what that's telling you is your money's chained up somewhere. It should be coming to you, but it can't come to you because it's chained up somewhere. And it's something to do with this difficult person that's coming up as the devil. So, and they're more than difficult because they are coming up as this devil. So, I think the message here is, it's not a nice message, but it's what I'm seeing. You probably don't want to hear this, but you're going to have to face whatever this is, this horrible person or whoever this is that's coming up as the devil, or it might be a situation, but I think it is a person. You're going to have to face them to get to where you need to be. Because if you look all the way across the bottom row horizontally here, you know, you've got this man in the Two of Pentacles, and you know, he's kind of dithering. He's going backwards and forwards with the money, but he's not getting anywhere with that money. So that money should be coming to him, but it's not, because he's dithering and he's unsure of himself. And yeah, if he faces up to this devil that's right next to him, and yeah, the thing about the devil is he doesn't like the truth. He doesn't like the light. He likes the dark. So something needs to be faced. And yeah, the truth has to be brought out into the light, I think, as well. And the only way you're going to get to this victory that's in the Six of Wands right at the end here is if you face this devil, if you face whatever this is, you can get to that victory, you can get what's yours, and it should be yours, but you've got to face that devil in the middle there. So, yeah, I'm just getting this. I think if you go about this in a kind of formal way, yeah, I'm getting writing, letters, emails, something like that, formal letters or something. It might even be that you need to go through litigation or something like that. You don't have justice here, but so it might not be that. And also, you know, if you involve lawyers, that's a good way of losing your money, to me anyway. But but yeah, that might be the best way for you. I don't know, but whatever it is, you know what's best for you if that's you. But it does feel to me like some kind of formal process needs to happen. But whatever needs to happen, really face that devil, really face that fear and face up to that. And if you can do that, then you'll get to the victory at the end. And it's supposed to be yours. If this is money that's tied up somewhere, it's supposed to come to you. I'm seeing that very clearly for someone. Okay, just another small thing here for someone. I'm getting messages here coming in. It's like text messages or some other kind of messaging. Very slow messages coming in on your phone, frustrating messages. It's like you're talking to someone, you're messaging them. It feels like a kind of a love connection, but not a proper one. That's what I'm getting, and it's a little bit frustrating. And you've got this kind of gut feeling, I think, with this person that maybe it's not the right thing for you. So, follow your instincts with this, because it feels like you're getting. Yeah, it actually feels like you're getting a few mixed signals here. Yeah, look at how confused this man is. He looks so confused and he's going backwards and forwards. And if that's you, I think maybe you know deep down this isn't the right person for you. It feels a little bit casual as well. It doesn't feel very stable, because you can see how unsteady this man is as well. Follow your instincts. Follow your gut feeling, because if this is you, I think your instincts are trying to tell you something, that maybe this isn't the right person for you. And again, because this is right next to the devil, that's a negative sign for this as well. But you already know this if that's you. You're already feeling that with this kind of casual person you're messaging with, if that's you. Okay, so the first card you've got for your present is this King of Swords here. And yeah, I love this king. A lot of people are a bit afraid of this king because he looks really angry. And he does, actually. But, he's not. He's totally honest. And that's what I love about him. He looks a bit like a father that's about to tell you off or something when you've done something wrong. But he's 100% honest. You can 100% trust this king. That's what I love about him. So, honesty. So that's what he's about. Okay, I'm going to have to say this for someone. I don't want to, but sometimes I see things like this. Sometimes I see these kinds of lessons, and people don't like lessons. And I just want you to know, don't shoot the messenger. It's not me. I'm not here to teach anyone lessons, but I need to learn some myself. But it's a lesson that I'm seeing here. It's what I'm seeing in the messages. So I'll try and explain this to you. So it feels like you might be putting blocks in front of you. And I have to warn you about this, because I think it might be stopping you from healing properly and getting through this and moving forward. So, I think this might have something to do with these messages in the Two of Pentacles. You've got this Knight of Wands right here in the middle as well. And so with that, and with this Two of Pentacles, again, I'm getting this kind of casual connection. And again, I think for you, your instincts are trying to tell you something, because the Knight of Wands can be about someone who's not very stable, because the horse is jumping up and down, and he's kind of in and out as well. It might be someone that you're seeing casually. It might be a friends with benefits kind of situation, because there's passion here as well with this Knight of Wands. But I'm not getting a lot of depth here. That's what I'm seeing. So if this is you, it feels like you might be wasting energy on this person where you shouldn't be. And it feels like they're a bit of a distraction, actually. And you're kind of spending your energy on this person as a little bit of a distraction, if that's you. And it's stopping you from moving forward. And I think this person is a bit of a block to you. And you can see this in this sequence between this Knight of Wands and this Devil. It's like this casual fling or whatever this is, it's stopping you from facing your demons. And of course, no one wants to go down to the depths of, in their soul and into the depths of things that have happened and all those problems and everything. But I think for you, it's necessary for you to do that, to heal, to get through that process. You've got to face those fears, so that you can come out of the fears. and come into that strength. And also with that money, you've got to face that problem person, that devil person there. So there are a lot of things you're going to have to face to get through this. And I think you need to do that to get through that time of healing, if that's you. And you can't be spending your energy on flings and friends with benefits, or people that aren't really satisfying you, people that are in and out, people that text you 1 minute and then they're not there, and you kind of know deep down they're not very serious. So if that's you, try and drop that distraction in your life and really deal with the hard things here. And also, again, with that star card, get that time to yourself. Don't run around busying yourself with all these distractions. Really drop as much as you can and get that time out to yourself. I don't want you to miss out on this growth, because there's a lot of growth here and you're going to need that growth for what's coming up ahead for you. And you need that money to come in as well, if that's you. There's something coming in for you. It's absolutely beautiful. So, okay, I'm just looking back at this King of Swords. Okay, this is probably going to sound a little bit strange, I think, but it's for someone. So if this is for you, you'll know this right away. You'll recognize this in you, because it's something that's inside you. Okay, so yeah, I feel as if I have to keep on saying this. Follow your instincts, because I've got someone whose instincts are really, really, really strong here, like stronger than average. So yeah, that's the first thing I'm getting here, because I think if this is you, your instincts go beyond the norm. So it's almost like you've got these really strong abilities, and you can see things and you can feel things. And yeah, I think if this is you, maybe you can anticipate what people are going to say before they say it. I can do that sometimes. So maybe that's you. So with that, if that's you, the first thing I have to say about that is nurture those skills and really try and develop that, really try and bring that out. And yeah, with this King of Swords, he's all about clarity. And yeah, the French word for clearness, clarity, is clairvoyance. So you might have that gift, if that's you. So develop that. And again, you can't develop those skills for yourself. You can't develop yourself into, your full potential if you've got all these distractions around you, especially if you've got that fling around you and all kinds of other things. So if you do have those skills, the other thing I'm getting here is, it feels like these are a gift. It feels like these instincts, if you do have that clairvoyance skill, I think this is a gift, and I think they were handed down to you. I'm getting a female energy here. So this is for someone here. So someone's guiding you. And the message I'm getting here is use those instincts. The first thing is, again, they're a gift to you. I'm getting that again. And you need to use those instincts to clear the things out of the way. And you need to use those instincts for what's coming up for you in the future. So that's the message I'm getting there, if that's you. This is why you need to clear the air. This is why you need to clear everything unnecessary out of your way and really hone in on those instincts, if that's you. There's someone amazing. There is someone amazing. If you are single, there's someone amazing up ahead for you. That's why you're getting all these messages, or one of the reasons why you're getting all these messages, to work through things, face your demons, clear everything unnecessary out of your life so that you'll be ready for what's coming up. And you've got someone coming up for you, a very important person in your life, a big person in your life. Well, not a big, well, there might be a big person, I don't know, but if they're a big person in your life. So they're coming up for you. So yeah, no more instability. You don't need instability. You don't need instability. No more lies. That devil's out of the way. This is the real one. I think this is the real one coming up for you. And again, that's why I'm getting all these messages for you, telling you to prepare yourself and all that. So, right, I'm going to go right into your future now, because I can see all this over there and I want to get into that for you because it's really exciting and I want to show you that. So yeah, anyway, I hope that made sense to someone. So, because that was a little bit specific about that those special instincts that someone has here. So yeah, okay. So right, so the first card you've got for your future is the Lovers. So this is someone coming in for you. Definitely, this is love. This is a love connection coming in for a single person. That's why you need to clear all those old things out of your way. And once they're cleared, nothing is going to stop this person from connecting with you. They're up ahead of you. They're for you. I think they are the one for you. I'm getting that very strongly. Because what I'm getting in the Lovers card here, I don't get this very often, but I'm seeing fate here. I'm seeing fate here. And again, I'm seeing this person watching over you. Someone's watching over you. Someone, I should say, someone's guiding you. Again, I'm getting this female energy who's guiding someone. They're leading you to this person. It's meant to happen. This is fate. That's what I'm getting in this Lovers card. And it's really interesting, actually, because this is right next to that King of Swords. And you can see in this card, in the Lovers card, there's this beautiful angel here. And it's the angel's kind of willing these two people to come together. You can see that. These hands are up in the air and they're saying, I'm bringing these two people together. That's what this beautiful angel's doing. And if you look at the King of Wands, sorry, not the King of Wands, the King of Swords, you know, you've got these two beautiful little angels looking over his shoulder, this King of Swords here. And so, yeah, that's what that's showing you. You're being watched over, you're being guided, and you're being brought together with this person. It's supposed to happen for you. So, yeah, it feels like everything's waiting. Everything's waiting for the right time for you to connect again. And, yeah, I keep on getting this everywhere. You haven't healed properly yet. You haven't done that yet, and you need to do that. You need to get that out of the way. You might even still have this casual connection around you. If that's you, and if you are feeling that this isn't quite right for you, your instincts are correct, you've got to get that out of the road. And yeah, if you look down at the devil again, you probably don't want to look down at this devil, but what I'm getting here is it's really interesting, actually, because this devil card, it's the dark side of the Lovers card. You know, you've got this couple in the same position here in both these cards. And so I think what this is showing you with these two cards here is that you'll be 100% ready for the Lovers, for this love, when you've totally dropped these old chains, and when you've dropped all that fear as well, and when you've dropped all those problems around the money, and when you've done that and you've got all that out of the way, you'll get your strength back, and then you'll be ready for this person to come in. And you know, the devil's fear, again, the devil's all about fear. That's what you have to drop, that fear. You know, for example, this is an example of the devil being about fear. When you get that voice in your ear telling you, you can't do that, you're not good enough, you'll never be able to achieve that, that's the devil putting fear into you, stopping you from giving you, you know, from you reaching your full potential, I'm trying to say. So that's an example of that. And he needs to be cleared out of the way, this devil, so that you can move forward and you can let the love in. That's what I'm getting there. Yeah, I think you know them. I think you've met them before, because the Six of Cups is here under the Lovers card, and that's about a reunion. And I think they might have been friends with you. I don't know if they were in a relationship with you before, but I'm getting friends. It's a very strong friend energy, because the Six of Cups is platonic. I'm getting a great big lightning strike and a big thunderclap. Did you hear that? So it's really interesting. I got this big thunderclap right when I was talking about this Six of Cups here, this reunion. So it's very special, very magical, amazing. So I don't know if you heard that. I hope you did. So yeah, there's friendship here with them, or there was at one time. There was chemistry between you. And what I'm getting here is, because you've got the Six of Cups here. So friendship. So you might meet again as friends, or they might message you. And I think they might message you maybe on social media or some other way like that. I don't know, or something. But some kind of message is going to come in. I think what's going to happen is you'll start off as friends, because that's where you left off. And then that friendship is going to grow up into the Lovers card, because you've got the Six of Cups under the Lovers card. Absolutely beautiful. And you'll get that victory with them, the victory card. Absolutely beautiful. So really, really nice. But before you get to that victory, once again, you've got to be alone. You've got to spend that alone time. You've got to go into that darkness. I know this is horrible for you. You've got to face those demons. You've got to get your strength back. And I think also, if that money thing relates to you, if that's you, you've got to face that as well. So you've got to sort all these things out in your life and put energy toward that, and then you'll have that free energy to put it toward this love.